So I'm walking along this flooded river when all of a sudden I come across two ducks going at it to create what I presume is the next generation of cute little quackers. While this event was a bit funny and maybe a little off-putting, it wasn't something I could get completely mad at. After all, I am hiking near a river during the end of spring, so it's something I should have expected. And I did. So it didn't ruin my day or anything. Funnily enough, this reminds me of a story. It was two frames of stop motion animation running at around 30 frames per second, and that's equivalent to about 6/100ths of a second. And yet that was all it took for the art teacher to completely lose his mind. Just 2 frames, and both the art teacher and the assistant principal went utterly ballistic on us. For a bit of context, it was the last week of our semester in art class. So throughout the past 6 weeks, we've been given free rein by the art teacher himself to go wild and explore our creativity through the magic of stop motion. With the help of a leased camera and a few toys and props, we were set to create movie magic. Of course, many of us just sticked around. In a school full of boys, it is only natural for us to go do other stuff. Most of us have never even touched a camera before, so half of that 6 weeks was spent on taking photos of each other. Regardless of that, every group in class was able to submit a 30-second to 3-minute short film, each with its own degree of competency. My group submitted a video of a nuclear bomb going off in Africa. Tasteful, I know. My friend's group submitted a short story of... Okay, what the fuck? But the subject of discussion for today was the final video project shown. Titled JuniperStory.mp4, it was an adaptation of the aptly named fairy tale by the Brothers Grimm. Recently, I was able to get my hands on a copy of the original film shown, thanks to MonsterVids. Seems pretty innocuous, right? Well, what if I were to tell you that 2 frames were missing from that film? Can you guess where they were? I'll tell you in just a bit. So the whole class, including the art teacher, was watching this film, and the art teacher started noting the amazing quality until right here. Right at this moment. While this is unfortunately an edited version of the film with the 2 frames removed, I have done my best to recreate them in my studio movie software. It was 2 frames of a married couple having consensual intercourse. Most of us, including myself, didn't even notice what just happened. I thought they were fighting. The art teacher, however, was quick to notice a claymation coitus. Stop! Right there! Rewind! Play that again! The whole class got an instant replay of the Play-Doh lovemaking, and the art teacher said,
It's so funny. it's so funny. That's so funny, guys. Great job. I'm laughing out of my seat right now. Imagine if the administration knew about this. That would be so funny.
And left the room. From that point forward, we all knew we fucked up. I wasn't a part of the group that made this project, but I knew that we were all screwed. The art teacher came back with the assistant vice principal, who was fuming. She came in yelling, "What the hell did you guys just do?" And the rest of the class was dedicated to chewing us out for allowing such a travesty to taint our innocent little minds. You know, to this day, I still don't know what was the point of that whole chewing out. Like, I really don't get it. I mean, what was so wrong with it? The fact that it was inappropriate? I really don't get it. Like it wasn't inappropriate. There was nothing... it's 2 clay figures doing the thing. Context matters, you know? And it was 2 clay figures doing the deed for 2 frames, though. It was in an art class. Feels like in some other class where it wasn't allowed, maybe, but this was an art class where you're supposed to be able to express your creativity or something. You know, and animation, by the way, where animators are known to have, like, loads of weird, dirty Easter eggs. Oh, but Brian, by letting this sort of thing go on, you help motivate male rape culture. Well, I'm sorry, but I'm being serious here. This was explicitly a consensual relationship. I didn't say that just as a joke before in the video. It was literally about a married couple doing their own thing in a privacy of their bedroom. You know, you have to understand here, there was nothing inherently evil or inappropriate about it. And it was
about, it was an animation inspired by a tale of the Brothers Grimm, which is even more grotesque, even more violent, because of what it has infanticide. What is wrong about that? Anyways, if you're an art teacher, I ask that you put in the comments below
whether you think that was an appropriate response, because now that I think about it, we actually had an assembly the day after about the evils of dirty claymation. And you know, you could try to convince me, I might even meet you there, like that such an animation was inappropriate for class, but did it really require all this hullabaloo? I don't think so. Anyways, that's it for today. Have a good day, good night, wherever you guys are, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.